You know, inside every single one of us, there's this incredible universe, a massive, sprawling network of vessels just pulsing with life, a rhythm that marks our every single moment. But what if I told you that universe is under siege? That right now a silent, relentless attack is underway, and the battleground is your own body. So, what if the key to defending this inner cosmos, to actually pushing back that invasion, wasn't locked away in some high-tech lab or a pharmacy? What if it was hiding in plain sight? In your pantry? On your dinner plate? What if the most powerful defense system we have has been with us this whole time, just waiting for us to rediscover it? Okay, before we can even think about assembling our defense, we've got to understand the enemy. And in this story, the villain has a name we all know: cardiovascular disease. And let's be crystal clear, this is not some minor threat. This is the #1 public enemy. It is the leading cause of both death and disability in the entire Western world. The stakes couldn't possibly be higher, affecting millions upon millions of lives every single year. So what's pouring gasoline on this fire? Well, it's really a perfect storm of modern conditions. Things like obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, and this one, dyslipidemia, which is just a fancy way of saying your blood fats, like cholesterol and triglycerides, are all out of whack. These are the factors that are driving this crisis forward at an alarming rate. But this is where our story takes a fascinating turn. See, decades ago, scientists noticed something strange, a kind of geographical anomaly. Down in the sun-drenched countries of Southern Europe, heart disease rates were way, way lower. It was like they were pointing to some kind of ancient blueprint for health. And when you put the two diets side by side, the difference is just stark. I mean, on one side, you've got a pattern loaded with plants, fish, and incredible olive oil. And on the other, the standard Western diet, heavy with red and processed meats, saturated fats. It's no wonder the contrast in what you eat leads to such a profound contrast in your health. So what really makes this pattern tick? Well, it's built on tons of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains for sure. But the absolute non-negotiable cornerstones? Using extra virgin olive oil as your main cooking fat, and making sure you're getting a regular dose of nuts. Now look, this isn't just a nice theory. We have hard evidence. The legendary PrettyMed study. This was a game changer. It showed that when people who were already at high risk for heart disease adopted this diet and supplemented it with either extra virgin olive oil or nuts, their risk of having a major heart attack or stroke just plummeted. Okay, so we know what works, but the big question is why? Why is this so powerful? Well, it's time to declassify the secret weapons, the incredible bioactive agents hiding in these foods that give this diet its superpower. First up, we're deploying an elite team of operatives, a dynamic duo that works in perfect harmony. They're the healthy fats, omega-3s, and monosaturated fatty acids. Let's talk about the omega-3s you get from fatty fish. These things are like the special forces of nutrition. They do it all. They lower your triglycerides, they cool down inflammation, they help prevent dangerous blood clots, and they even stabilize your heart's own electrical rhythm. Just incredible. But, and this is super important, not all omega-3s are created equal. The kind you get from plants, called ALA, is, well, it's good, but our bodies are really, really bad at converting it into the power-packed forms, EPA and DHA, that our heart can use directly. That's why getting it straight from the source, from fatty fish, is so critical. And here's the second half of our dynamic duo, mono and saturated fat. I want you to think of this stuff as a double agent working for your health. It's amazing. It actively lowers your bad LDL cholesterol, that's the gunk that clogs up your arteries, while at the very same time it gives a boost to your good HDL cholesterol, which is the stuff that actually helps clear that gunk out. It's a win. All right, our next weapon is a bit of a stealth operative. It's often overlooked, but it is unbelievably effective. I'm talking about soluble fiber, the kind you find in foods like oats, beans, and apples. The way this works is just brilliant. So a specific type of this fiber, called beta-glucan, forms this thick gel in your gut. This gel acts like a sponge, literally trapping cholesterol and bile, and then escorting it right out of your body. And because your body needs that bile, your liver has to pull more of that bad LDL cholesterol out of your blood to make more. It's an active removal system all powered by your breakfast. And get this, it doesn't take a ton. The science is very specific here. Just 3 grams of oat beta-glucan a day can lead to a clinically significant 5 to 7% drop in your bad LDL cholesterol. That is the power hiding in a simple bowl of oatmeal. Okay, our final secret weapon. This is a mineral and it acts as the master conductor of your heart's entire electrical symphony. Meet magnesium, the electrical guardian. So your heart beats because of this super precise flow of ions, like calcium and potassium. Well, magnesium is the gatekeeper. It controls that flow, ensuring everything is stable and preventing the chaos of irregular heartbeats. And as a bonus, it also helps relax your blood vessels, which directly helps lower your blood pressure. But here's the catch, the critical weakness in our defense: chronic stress. It floods your body with hormones like cortisol, and that whole fight or flight response makes you lose magnesium. So think about that. At the exact moment your heart needs its guardian mineral the most, when you're stressed out, your levels are actively being drained away. Okay, we've identified the nemesis. We have declassified the secret weapons. Now it is time to put it all together. Let's assemble the arsenal with a rapid-fire list of the top 10 superfoods that are going to help you defend your heart. All right, here we go. First up, fatty fish. That's your warrior omega-3s. Olive oil, our monounsaturated fat champion. Legumes, a triple threat of fiber, protein, and potassium. Oats, to get that LDL-busting beta-glucan. And nuts and seeds, a payload of healthy fats, fiber, and our guardian, magnesium. And we're not done. We've got leafy greens, which are little magnesium factories. Berries, which are like tiny antioxidant bombs fighting inflammation. Avocados, that perfect creamy combo with healthy fats and potassium. Tomatoes, for protecting your blood vessels. And yes, even dark chocolate, the good stuff, 70% or more, for better blood vessel function. But listen, if you take away only one thing from this, let it be this. It is not about one single magic food. There is no magic bullet. The real power here, the secret, is in the synergy of the whole pattern. It's about assembling a team of these heroes on your plate day in and day out, and just letting them work together. So there it is. The battle lines are drawn. You've seen the enemy, you have the intelligence on all the secret weapons, and now you have the arsenal at your disposal. This ancient blueprint, it's been rediscovered. The only question left is, what are you going to do?